And welcome back to the channel. I'm Jo and this is Super Smash Gaming YT. Today I am in Hartlepool. I'm just outside the CEX, so let's go and have a look and see what they have in store for us. Let's go! Panzer Dragoon there on the PlayStation 1 for £110. Not one that you see very often, so very nice to see indeed. Kirby's Dream Land there on the Game Boy for £55. Let me know if you collect for the Game Boy, and if you do, let me know your favourite Game Boy game. Another one of my favourite parts of the CX is the Switch section, and I do pick up a Switch game this week, but you'll have to stay tuned until the end of the video to see what I pick up. The Amazing Spider-Man there on the Xbox 360 for £15. Let me know if it's worth picking up the Spider-Man games on the 360 or not, because obviously you know that a lot of the Spider-Man games are worth a lot of money, but are they worth the money or not? Let me know down in the comments as always. Watchmen, The End Is Now there for the Xbox 360 for £35. I was going to pick it up, but I don't know too much about the game, but let me know, is it one that is worth picking up or not? Resident Evil 2 there for £48 on the GameCube, and Pokemon Colosseum there also for the GameCube for £52. Also Nemesis there for £42. There was a really good selection of GameCube games in Hartlepool, so if you are after GameCube games, I would definitely recommend checking out Hartlepool because there are very good GameCube games in there right now. Collector's edition there of Little Nightmares on the PS4 for £90. One that is really nice to see, and also a good selection of PlayStation 1 games there in the window of Hartlepool CX. Just headed into Game Now to see what there is in store for us, because there are some really good deals on in that game at the minute, so obviously I had to go and check it out, and I do manage to pick up a game from here as well, which I will show you in a while when we get back for the pickups. Hello and welcome back to the game stream. As you have just seen, I have been to Hartlepool, and while I was there I managed to pick up quite a lot of games, which I am really pleased about. I went into Game, I went into CEX, I went into Cash Converters, but there wasn't nothing there, and I also went into, I think it is Entertainment World, I think it is, or something like that, in Hartlepool as well, which is a really awesome shop. So without further ado, let's get into this week's pickups. First of all, I did pick up one game from eBay this week, so let me show you what I picked up from eBay. So the game that I picked up from eBay is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This one I have been after for a while, and it's a promotional copy, and it's sealed. This one cost me only £5.99 £5.95 from eBay, and that is including the shipping. So obviously I was never going to leave it behind for that if I was to go and do a CEX lottery on this, because this game doesn't seem to be as easy to pick it up, and there was none by me. So if I'd picked this up from CEX, it would have cost me £2 for the game, and it would have cost me £3 for shipping, and I'm not guaranteed to have a manual with that. This one obviously comes complete, and it is a promotional copy and sealed, like I say, for £5.95. I'm never going to go wrong with that, and I'm really happy to be adding a sealed copy and a promotional copy of this to the Xbox 360 collection. So that is awesome. So yeah, very happy to have added this one to the collection. So the next game I picked up was from Game. This one was an absolute steal from Game. Like, I couldn't leave this behind at all, and I am trying to go for a lot of these games as well. So the game that I picked up from Game was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm going to insert a photo right here of this game when I picked it up. So as you can see there, I only paid £12.99 for the Cowabunga collection on the Nintendo Switch from Game, and this game costs £25 if you were to buy it from CEX. £25. So that is nearly double the amount that I paid from Game. So I was never going to leave this behind, and I am trying to go for a lot of the Turtles games on both the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox 360, and I have started a new collection, but we'll get to that in a future episode, which I can't wait to share with you. But yeah, for £12.99 I was never leaving this behind, and I'm very happy to add in the Turtles Cowabunga collection to my ever-growing Nintendo Switch collection. So yeah, that was awesome. The next games I picked up are from the entertainment zone in Hartlepool, so let me show you what I picked up from there. So 2 seconds. So first of all, I picked up Sleeping Dogs for the Xbox 360. This is complete with manual. I used to have this on the PlayStation 3 Essentials, but I stopped collecting for the PlayStation 3 Essentials, so obviously I had to pick it up for the Xbox 360, and I have heard really good things about the Sleeping Dogs game, so obviously I had to pick this one up, and for £1.99 you definitely can't go wrong, so very happy with that one. The next game that I picked up from there is Borderlands The PreSequel for the Xbox 360. I do have Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 at the minute, so obviously this is one I needed to pick up for my subset, and this is in actually really nice condition, and obviously, as you know, all the games are complete with manual, so that was amazing. So very happy to be adding that one. The next game I picked up is another game that is going to complete one of my subsets as well, and that game is XCOM Enemy Within, the Commander Edition, obviously for the Xbox 360. So obviously I had XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I also have the Bureau also on the Xbox 360 as well. So this is one of the games that I needed to pick up to finish the XCOM subset on the 360, which is absolutely amazing. And this one actually is becoming harder to find as well. There are not many copies of this at all, so if you need to get this one for your Xbox 360 collection, I recommend picking this one up as soon as you can, because this one is honestly getting a lot harder to find. I was lucky to find this in the shop, so very happy to have picked that one up to add to the collection. The next game, well, the last game that I got from Entertainment Zone was also another Xbox 360 game, and that is Rayman Origins. I really love the Rayman games, and I didn't have any of the Rayman games on the 360, so I thought, you know what, let's start picking them up and adding them into the collection. I think the only other Rayman game I need to get is Rayman Legends, which is not too hard to find at all, so I will be on the lookout for that one when I go game hunting next. But yeah, very happy to add in Rayman Origins, and this one is also complete and in lovely condition as well. So let's get on to the games that I picked up from CEX. There are quite a few picked up from CEX this week. So the first game that I picked up is Rabids Alive and Kicking. This is a Kinect game. As you know, I am trying to go for a lot of the Kinect games. If they look interesting to me, I will pick them up. And I think this one costs £1.50 or £2. So obviously I wasn't going to leave it behind. So yeah, very happy to be on that one. The next game that I got from CEX is Deus Ex Human Revolution. I did have the big box version, but I didn't really like it that much, so I have sold that one on now, and I just picked up the regular version of the game, so very happy to be on that one. The next game I've actually wanted to add to the collection for a while, and that game is Blood Bowl for the Xbox 360. So it says, based on the famous Warhammer Fantasy World and American football, Blood Bowl is a combination of a classic strategy game and a sports game. It is also an incredibly brutal game where you lead your team through bone-crunching leagues to compete in the prestigious Blood Bowl Cup. So this one looks really interesting to me. Obviously I will give this one a go. This one costs £5 from CEX, so I am, like I say, I am very interested to give this one a go, and I have been after it for a while, and it is in really lovely condition as well, so I'm very happy to have added that one. The next game I've also been after for a while. This one is also quite hard to find at the moment, and when you see them on like Vinted and stuff, they are asking quite a lot for it, and it's not that expensive a game, and that game is Time Shift. So this is by Sierra. This is the developers that make Spyro, the Spyro games. So this one I have been after for a while. It looks really, really interesting. And yeah, I'm very happy to have added this one to the 360 collection as well. The next game that I picked up, I bet you can't guess what it's for. It's for the Xbox 360. And that game is Kung Fu Panda 2. This is also another Kinect game. I love the Kung Fu Panda movies, and I am trying to add quite a lot of the animated movie games into my 360 collection. I have a few. As you can see behind there, I have Wall-E as well. But yeah, I couldn't really leave this on my hand, and it is in really nice condition as well. I am now just after the first Kung Fu Panda game for the Xbox 360. But yeah, very happy to be adding Kung Fu Panda 2 to my 360 collection. The last game that I got for the Xbox 360 is a new subset that I've decided to start collecting for, and I know a couple of the games are going to cost me a lot of money, but they look really, really good, and I do really like the films as well. So that game is Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. I couldn't leave this behind. Look how nice condition that is, and the artwork on that is absolutely stunning. So I think this one cost me between £6 and £8. I think it was £6, and I can't really leave that behind for that price. So like I said, I have decided to start collecting the Transformers games, the War on Cybertron and it's another Cybertron game. They are respectively £32 and £35, which I know, and I am going to have to grab them to finish the Transformers subset. But I am really, really happy to have this one in the collection, and I can't wait to start playing the Transformers games. Obviously I am going to play them in order, but yeah, very happy to add in Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark to my Xbox 360 collection. And then we are now on to the last game that I picked up this week, and that game is for the Nintendo Switch, and that game is Among the Sleep. So this is the enhanced edition, and this is by Sedesco. If you didn't know, Sedesco games are quite rare. Like, they can become quite rare and they become quite expensive most of the time. And this, actually, the day before I picked this one up, this cost £18. The day I went to go and get it, it had dropped by £6. So I managed to pick up Among the Sleep on the Nintendo Switch for £12, which is absolutely amazing. And if you're into like your horror games, and if you're into like your shorter games as well, this game I think takes about 3 to 4 hours to complete. That's it. It doesn't take very long to complete it at all. And like I say, if you're into horror games as well, then you'll really enjoy this game. And for £12 for the Nintendo Switch, you definitely can't go wrong. So definitely pick this one up if you're into horror games. So yeah, that was everything that I picked up this week. Obviously, like I said, I picked up quite a lot this week, and I'm very happy. Now I've just got up on my way in the games room, which is going to take quite a while, but still, it makes me very happy putting them away and filling up my shelves. So yeah, very happy with everything that I've picked up this week. But let me know down in the comments, as always, what your favourite game or games are that I picked up this week. If you enjoyed this week's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, as it really helps me out and it really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!